All right, Iris, everybody always wants to know the answer to this question, which is, can you teach an old dog new tricks?
Yes, you are so right. And the simple answer is yes, you can. And here is why. We create our relationships, right? We create the people who work with us and who work also for us. And we also create our dogs. Now, what does that mean? Here's the thing. You hear stories of dogs that destroyed a house, right? Or you hear stories of people in companies who were completely unengaged, but then as soon as they relocated, found a new company and a leader that better suited them, or in the case of the dog found a leader and a home that better suited the dog, their behavior completely shifted. Now, why? The answer is easy, because when you change the environment, you change the dog. And when a human sets up the relationship correctly right from the beginning, and a dog will do anything to please the human. Now, your energy, your commitment to the relationship, your consistency, and your trust will be key to the relationship. Because here's the thing, if your dog knows that you trust him, she will trust you. But the trust has to come from you first. It can never be the other way around. And I even have quite a few personal experiences myself with it, where this became very, very clear to me. Because once you have the trust, your dog will be loyal forever and will do whatever it takes to serve and to be with you. And then once you have the trust, the creativity and the agility that is necessary to change, at that time you can teach a dog, an old dog, any new trick. Now, most people or leaders are set in their way, and that is the problem, because I sometimes hear people say, oh, I taught my former dog this behavior through X, through this kind of approach, and therefore this dog needs to learn it the same way, and if not, he's stupid or old. No, the dog doesn't have to conform to the way you trained your last dog. It is up to you to conform to your new dog and bring the best out of her. And that is what leadership is all about, right? And I hear similar stories from my clients in the business world, right? They want all their employees to be the same. They want the employees to come fully assembled, completely engaged, and highly skilled. As a matter of fact, they want their team members as hardworking as they are. Leaders have these type of expectations when people come to their business, and then they get disappointed when reality does not meet their expectations. And then they blame the people. But what they tend to forget is that some of these people got rescued from ineffective leaders. So they don't know better yet. They come with their own trauma and destructive behavior. And with that being said, all of these skills, such as energy, commitment, consistency, trust, creativity, and agility, are equally necessary to teach your new team members in the workplace new tricks, and also to teach an old dog new tricks.
Wow. Yeah, beautiful. So you can teach an old dog new tricks and you can teach your employees new tricks as well. That's amazing. So now you said something, if I may ask a follow-on question. You said,
Sure.
you talked about that you have to trust first.
Mm-hmm.
And I wondered if you could give an example. Like, is it a fake it till you make it type of thing, or like with your dog, and maybe in a leadership situation, like what does it look like to go first as in trusting?
It is not fake it till you make it, right? Because the dog knows when you fake it.
Mm.
You can apply that in the workplace and everywhere else, right? Because we humans, we are not as much in tune with the energy as dogs are.
Mm-hmm.
But with dogs, you cannot fake it till you make it, right? You either trust a dog or you don't. And so, what does that mean to trust the dog? It means to get out of your head
Mm.
and into your heart,
Mm.
right? Because when you have not trust, when you have lost the trust with your dog, oftentimes what is replaced is fear or feeling unsure or uncomfortable, right? Because maybe the dog has displayed some kind of behavior that maybe the dog nipped or the dog was sounded aggressively, but then as a human we misinterpreted that communication, and so now we become cautious, right? And as long as we stay in here and not with the dog, we cannot trust the dog, because trust comes from the heart, it does not come from the head. So what
I see.
So what we have to do is we have to put that to the side, get into our heart, become truly present to the dog, so that we are also truly present to the communication of the dog,
Mhm.
right? So that we can also discern the body language and how comfortable the dog is with us. And then slowly rebuild that trust with the dog, so that the dog learns, oh, you are trusting me. And because you are you human, you trust me. Now I can relax and I can also trust you. And so it's a
Wow.
dance back and forth like that.
That is fascinating. Wow. Yeah. And so same, I guess then that would mean that dropping down into your heart in the workplace as well as a leader, it allows you to get more in tune and present yourself as trusting with your team.
Right? It
Yeah.
is, because when you're getting into your heart, you have more compassion for the people, right?
Mhm.
When you're getting into your heart, you are dropping the expectations and the comparison with other people or the comparison with yourself, right? But then you are truly with, oh, here's a human being that is here part of my team. And as a leader, it is up to me to bring the best out of this person.
Mhm.
Let me sense and let me be in the communication with this person right now to find out what is needed from this person, so that they can learn to trust me and that I can start to trust them better.
As you describe these things, the parallels between leadership and with your dog and leadership with your team become so clear.
It
Um,
is.
yeah,
It
thank
is.
you.